skeleton key here. Right now it's the 4th of January. I think I'm going to go ahead and play both the November and the December tone poems today. And then, because I know I'm not going to get anything edited and up tonight. I just know. And then tomorrow I'll edit something else together with for Twelfth Night. So here's November. And here is December. I am here to talk about things I have acquired, which is, that sounds really like shallow and materialistic, but that's me, I guess. I don't know. Some of these are Christmas presents, and some of them are just things I have picked up that are, bookish or related, and also some library things. I'm not sponsored by Elfster or anything like that, but I do occasionally participate in gift exchanges that use Elfster for like trading names, and can put a wish list on there. And of course I don't know if Amazon owns it, but a lot of the stuff on the wish lists are very Amazon forward. And so one of the gift exchanges that I did on Elfster this Christmas was on the Pop Sugar. It's not an official Pop Sugar gift exchange, but somebody on one of the Pop Sugar Facebook groups said, hey, let's do an Elfster. So we did. And so my Elfster saw that I like sloths. And so I have the Little Book of Sloth Philosophy. It's from Joanna, and here's the little gift message. I saw your sloth wishes and thought you would enjoy this too. Comes in perfect for a prompt about 7 deadly sins, which I did see in a reading challenge a couple of years ago. So I didn't actually have that on my wish list, but I have seen that and thought it looked interesting. So, and I have started reading it, and I am liking it. It's really great. And the things that I did have on my wish list, this is very much a sloth theme, but this is the little notepad and then the little sticky notes. So this is really great for reading because it little flags and just little, if you just want to write yourself a short little note and stick it on the page. So that is going to come in real handy for book clubs. And then slow down, enjoy the moment. This is a blank book. I love blank books. You cannot have too many blank books, and I do actually use them, not probably as quickly as I acquire them, but it's really nice to have a great selection of blank books. And then when it's time, it's like, oh, I need a new blank book, I need a new journal. And then I can find already on my shelves the perfect journal for whatever purpose I'm needing a blank book for. So that's my little sloth gift package. Thank you, Johanna. So I went over to Second and Charles doing Christmas shopping, and I bought Christmas presents. So hey. And this, I'm going to use this for picked due to a spine. So this is the spine, and I mean, the author's first name is Stina, so that just immediately caught my attention. And then I'm like, it's shiny and it's silver, and I like shiny silver. And then I looked at the cover, and I liked the cover, and And also, I think there's a prompt for read a book you don't know anything about. Really, and this is all I know. I am avoiding reading the back cover. I bought it because of the author's name and the silver, and I like the cover. So yeah. And this is one that I've been looking for a while, and it's kind of hard to find. I've been looking on like thrift books, and the new bookstores don't have copies on the shelves. You can special order it at full price, and I'm like, and this one, it says it's categorized as used, but it's in new condition. This is really nice. But this is Ella Minnow P by Mark Dunn, and it is a novel in letters. I've seen people call it epistolary, and I'm not sure if a novel in letters is a pun or if it is truly an epistolary novel. Sometime next year, there's a Genreland month where the genre is diaries and letters. At least for Genreland, I'm definitely going to count that. It says it right on the cover. Another Elfster thing, and this is one of my local book clubs, the High Tea Book Club, and we used Elfster to exchange names and pick gifts. And so Rebecca got my name, and she gave me this box full of stuff. Isn't that a cool box? And sometimes I do cooking themed Elfster exchanges. So I have some cooking stuff on there. I also just have some just random stuff. So one of the things I put on there was a Nessie ladle. I keep seeing these things, and I'm like, I want one of those. And I never actually go buy myself one. So Rebecca got this for me. Thank you. But that's not all. She also got me a box of milk chocolate orange sticks. Milk chocolate ones are hard to find, y'all. Like Trader Joe's and Sprouts, they have orange sticks, but they're dark chocolate. And I mean, I don't hate dark chocolate, but I much prefer milk chocolate. Kind of basic, I guess. I don't know. I obviously love owls, so she got me a little notebook that is owl themed. And these are my favorite pens. No, I'm not sponsored. Hey, Zebra, you want to sponsor me? But yeah. Or just send me pens. Yeah. This is just great. A personal library kit. Rebecca gets me. This is awesome. So it's got the little rubber stamp for the dates. It's got the cards and the pockets. Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you again, Rebecca. And then some of the people in the book club just got little tea-related gifts for everyone else in the book club. Some Celestial Seasonings tea bags. And apparently these... We do have a Celestial Seasonings factory. Not here in Fort Collins, but nearby in Boulder. And apparently this is one that they don't make there. So I think they only do herbal teas there, but this is the Victorian Earl Grey. And then Shelley got everyone a Harney and Sons tin. Oh, that's a gorgeous tin too. And I have tried one of these already. And this is the Holiday Spiced Black Tea. And it is, and these have briskness, body, and aroma ratings. So this is a 2 on the briskness and body scales, and it is a 3 on the aroma scale, and it smells good. But yeah, this is very tasty. It is a sweet, spicy, and fruity fragrance that awakens the holiday spirit within. So yeah, and the candy cane. Oh, there were actually 2 candy canes, and I already ate one. Oh, let's do the library. These are both for book clubs, but my library does book club kits. And so it's a box with 10 copies. So, and our book club has 10 people in it. So that works out very nicely. This is Airborne by Kenneth Opel. I don't know how that's pronounced. And then this one is for the Old Town Library Book Club. They usually have about a dozen copies available to give out to people. And I don't really know anything about this one either. I gather that it is about a woman who is at least coded as autistic. I don't know if they ever call her autistic or specify any kind of neurodivergent thing, diagnosis. Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Also, it's a Reese's Book Club pick, and I think that's a prompt on a challenge next year. I don't know. I've been very, very let down in how autistic and neurodivergent people are portrayed in fiction. Even recently. You'd think it would be better by now, but I don't know. I'm a little apprehensive. I am kind of expecting that I will get pissed off at this book, but I am going to give it a shot, and we'll see, and hopefully I will be pleasantly surprised. And I don't know, what is the deal with not showing women's faces on book covers? This is really kind of pissing me off. Okay, so where was I with, it's been a few days, like a week or so. Anyway, I did some year-end shopping online, and Thrift Books was running a special deal. So there were some things that I'd been looking at that my usual haunts in town would have to special order anyway, and I'm like, yeah, let's just do this. So I got my big ol' honkin' Book of Mao. This is, this was for Nonfiction November, and also for trying to finish something 700 pages or longer. And I've kind of given up on that goal for this year. And I gave up on reading this for Nonfiction November because, oh my god, yeah. But I was interested in it. So I decided to get my own copies. Yeah, this is in good shape. Nice, tight binding. Yeah, I am pleased. So this will go on, well, it's on a secret TBR. I blew the secret, but you'll see it later. And this was a group read, and I didn't get very far in it, but it was intriguing, and I like Shirley Jackson, so. And it's not that long, but October had a lot of stuff going on. But I do hope to read this, maybe for spooky season next year. I was looking at the Goodreads Choice Award nominees, and this just looked really interesting and fun. And then I was listening to the Sisters in Crime podcast, which I'm really super behind on, and they had this author on there and talking about her book, and I'm just like really stoked to read this. So this will probably be pretty early next year. And so this is another Thrift Books find. I'm trying to upgrade my Christie collection, and I saw this and I'm like, oh, that looks like a really nice edition. And come to find out, I had just recently bought a new hardcover edition, but this one's in better shape, and I like this binding better and everything. This is a mint edition books. So I don't know who these people are. I'd say this is a definite upgrade. Then I had to do some Christmas shopping on the other side of town. And there's Griffin, which is a co-op. And it's a cafe and a comic book store and a game store and all that. And I had pre-ordered a copy of Strixhaven, A Curriculum of Chaos. So I got the alternate cover. And anyway, it has a new race of characters you can play. Owlin. So yeah, anthropomorphic owls. This is my kind of anthropomorphic owl. All right, so I've been having fun building a character who's an owlin. Her name is Aluka. Aluka Goldeneye. I'm gonna have tons of fun with that. Oh, and while I was there, I do have a couple Barbarian characters I play. And so I got the Barbarian Token Set. I haven't even opened this yet. And I was just kind of curious to see what all is in here. I mean, it shows on the back what it is. But well, let's just open it now, shall we? Okay, got the plastic off. Shiny tin, and that's raised. And so the first thing we've got is this little thing for keeping track of character name and all sorts of character data. So that's pretty cool. And I'm guessing dry erase or wet erase marker. And so yeah, see, it's got a little place here that I can keep track of my rages, because I am a berserker. At least one of my characters is a berserker. And yeah, so she goes berserk. And then little tokens. Ew! Alright. So got these little tokens here. And I can't read those. Alright, anyway, they're like little status tokens. This one's restrained. It's hidden. Unconscious. Blinded. Dying. Stunned. What else we got in here? Petrified. This one is petrified. Invisible. Oh, what's this one? Ooh, this is an inspiration token. Alrighty. Well, that's kind of cool. I'm trying to remember. I think that was like $15, something like that. And that's a good price, I think. Yeah, that's nice. And they have them for others. They have Paladin and Warlock. Maybe I'll get the Warlock one. Although I never play that character anymore because Erica moved away. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with my Barbarian tokens. And then I'm a member of the co-op. So they run these little special deals. It's like, with a purchase, you get something free. And so this time I got some Warlock minis. I thought those looked pretty cool. All right, and then just a few doors down from Griffin is the Eclectic Reader. And again, this is not a sponsored video. I'm just really happy that I have all sorts of fun shops in my town. Eclectic Reader, and this is a used bookstore, and so the owner, Cynthia, was there, and I told her about my quest to upgrade my Agatha Christie collection. And so this is what she had for me. And I didn't really look at these. I was just like, yeah, I'll take those. And so this is apparently the first American edition of By the Pricking of My Thumbs. It's, the dust jacket has seen some wear, but the book itself seems to be in pretty good condition. A little, yes. Yeah. This is copyright 1968, so this is older than I am. It's probably in better shape than I am. And then this is a fairly recent, it's just a trade paperback, but this is Mrs. McGinty's Dead. And I haven't even looked to see what this replaces. I haven't gotten to it yet in my rereads, but that is something to look forward to in my Chronological Christie video series that by golly, I am going to get that started. And here's another paperback. But I don't currently have a copy of Murder at the Vicarage. So I was just like, okay, this is a nice little paperback. Because when I first embarked on my chronological reread of the Christie oeuvre, I had this idea that I was going to give away each book as I read it. And I later decided, no, I want to keep a collection. So now I'm trying to rebuild the earlier parts of the collection. Of course, that was the first Miss Marple novel. She did appear in short stories prior to this, but yeah, and that's a fun one. If you are new to Christie, I really highly recommend this as a starting point. Either this, or if you like short stories. I know some people are just like, I hate short stories. I don't get it. But if you like or are open to the idea of reading short stories, I would suggest either starting with this or the Tuesday Murder Club. Tuesday Mystery Club? That other book that I read recently has messed me up, and I can't remember the exact title, but it's the book of short stories that introduces Miss Marple. And it's sort of a framed story. These people meet every Tuesday for dinner and discussion of murders, and much wackiness ensues, and it's great. And then this, okay, interesting. What's this? So this was inside it, and it's Cat Among the Pigeons. That's this book. So is this cut down from it? Well, maybe it was. Yeah, it is a little uneven. So I guess this was cut down from a jacket, dust jacket. But this is from the Red Badge Detective series, and this is Cat Among the Pigeons. It's a Poirot. I remember really liking this one when I was like a teenager, so it'll be interesting to reread this one as an adult. But it's got deckled edges, so hey, if you need a book with deckled edges, this edition of Cat Among the Pigeons has deckled edges. Okay, so it's Christmas Eve, and I've got 2 more packages. First, let's go with my new Thrift Books package. These were all free books. Well, I paid a few dollars shipping. But these were free books that were part of that. They were the reason that I bought those other books, so that I could get these free books. So, yeah. Okay. The Martian Chronicles by Ray Bradbury. This is a book club read, and I know at one point I did have a paperback copy of this, but I don't think I have it anymore. I think it actually belonged to my ex-husband. So I thought, yeah, sure, let's just get a new copy. And I just realized that I'm wearing my distance glasses, and my reading glasses are upstairs, and I don't want to go get them. So I won't actually be reading much, but at least that's big enough I can read it. I think I may, because it's sort of a collection of short stories, I believe, and I vaguely remember reading 1 or 2 of them, so when I was much, much younger. Cover Her Face by P.D. James. This is another book club read, and I have actually read this before, and after I read my copy, I gave it away. It was long enough ago that I feel like I should really reread it before book club. This is her debut novel, I believe, in The Right Sort of Man by Alison Montclair. This is also for the Mystery Book Club, and I don't really know anything about this one. And I can't read that. So I will probably discuss it at some later point. And this is from an online book exchange. I'm in a reading group online, and the organizer put together a book exchange. So this is themed around the Icelandic tradition of exchanging books, and then on Christmas Eve, and then spending Christmas Eve reading books and eating chocolate. And okay, I don't speak Icelandic, so I'm just gonna kind of guess. You're a bukaflóð? Something like that, which means Yule book flood, I believe. So this is my flood of books, or at least one part of my flood of books. And it came with chocolate, peppermint bark, ooh, Ghirardelli, nice. I don't believe I'm familiar with this. So this is by Kelly A. Harmon. It is called Stoned in Charm City Darkness series, book 1. The text on the back is big enough that I can actually read it with my distance glasses. $40, 2 crisp 20s, all that stands between Assumpta Mary Margaret O'Connor and homelessness. For the price of $40, she helps archaeologist Greg Laspina find something he's lost and causes all hell to break loose. Literally. With demons tormenting their every step, Assumpta and Greg become both hunted and hunter in their search for a way to send the demons back to hell. One careless mistake could cost them their lives. So many thanks to Gary in Maryland. I am set for my Christmas Eve reading. So it is getting a little late. I had one of the peppermint chocolate Ghirardellis. That was very tasty. And I've got my Christkindl Market mug of cocoa. And now I am reading Stoned in Charm City. And I'm a few pages in. I'm not sure what to make of this. It's strange. It's very strange. But I shall continue. Okay, it's almost the end of December, and I think I've got all of my hauls for the year wrapped up here. I was thinking I'd already said something about this, but I guess not. But this was a gift from my friend Caitlin, who sneakily got this for me after the art auction at Mile High Con this fall in Denver. And this is a Chaz Kemp piece on metal. It's an owl bear. So this is just freaking awesome. And then I got a gift card from Andy in my D&D group. And it was a gift card to the Haunted Game Cafe. And I had not been there since well before the pandemic. But it's a little game store, cafe. They have lots of D&D stuff. They've got lots of just plain gothic stuff. And it's just a really cool place, and I love it. And I was glad for an excuse to give visit. So thank you very much for that, Andy. And this is what I got. Another tarot deck. But I really liked the artwork. So now I'm going to unwrap it and look at the rest of the artwork. But the artist is Christine Zillich. So it's the Zillich Tarot. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But it says German watercolor artist Christine Zillich explores mythological, astrological, and Kabbalistic symbolism in this intriguing Thoth-style tarot deck. Includes 78 cards and a 60-page booklet written by Johann von Kirschner. Von Kirschner? My German pronunciation is kind of awful. A Thoth-style tarot deck. I don't know what Thoth-style means. And that is the booklet. More plastic. But there is the Fool. Just kind of showing you some random things here. Prince of Wands. And then, yeah, you can't see the backs. Isn't that lovely? I think I'm going to like this deck. It's awesome. Well, thank you, Andy. This is awesome. And then, I guess technically these aren't gifts. For NaNoWriMo this year, everything was remote, and we couldn't do our usual prizes, which a lot of things were like donated by local businesses and various participants and things like that. Instead, we did everything on Zoom, and then there were prize drawings, and then Meg, our municipal liaison, then purchased gift cards for the prizes. Didn't find out till later that Meg actually purchased everything. So in that sense, it really is a gift from Meg. And thank you so much, Meg. That's just amazing that you would do that. And I am very, very grateful for the Old Firehouse Books gift cards that I won. And so I went to Old Firehouse tonight to use my gift cards. And this is for book club. A Master of Gin by P. Djeli Clark. I've read the first, I think there's another story that I've missed somewhere in there. But there was like a short story and then a novella, and I loved both of those. A Dead Gin in Cairo and Tramcar, The Haunting of Tramcar 015. Absolutely love both of those. And so this is in that series. It's the first novel in the series. So I'm really looking forward to this. And this is for the virtual steampunk club. And yeah. So this is definitely going on my January reading list. And then this was just a total impulse buy. And yeah, this put me over budget on my gift cards, but so thank you, Brian, for picking up the rest. This is Hero's Feast. This is the official Dungeons and Dragons cookbook. And I mean, these are like real recipes in here. It's, there's hand pies, omelet golden brown roasted turkey with sausage stuffing and drippings. Man, I needed this like last week or, for Thanksgiving. Iron rations. Traveler's stew. Tips for magical cooking. Love this. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun with this. Oh yeah, these are the drinks. So we've got cocoa broth, hot spiced cider, goodberry blend, delayed blast fireball, the mind flare, roll rum, potion of restoration. Oh wow. So I think this covers like pretty much all of my holiday hauls, if you will pardon the pun. Yeah, I feel so fortunate to have so many good friends and who are so kind to me. And thank you for indulging me as I just kind of geek out over all my new toys. And hope you are having a very very happy holiday season. On the 12th day of Christmas. Okay, so this isn't exactly a Christmas haul. These are just a couple things that I've picked up recently. I stopped by an old firehouse and picked up this for book club, A Song for a New Day by Sarah Pinsker. And that's the author of Sooner or Later, Everything Falls into the Sea, which I absolutely loved. That was a short story collection. And I think this is maybe an expansion of, or at least related to, one of the short stories in that collection. And I've already started. Oh, yeah, I have to read you the first line of this book. There were, to my knowledge, 172 ways to wreck a hotel room. So, that is off to a very promising start. And then I had a library hold come available. And this is Detransition Baby by Tori Peters. And I've already DNF'd it. I wasn't expecting just reading descriptions here and there of it. I was like, that does not sound, that just doesn't sound like something I'm interested in. Then I read the flap, and then the first paragraph, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna hate this. And I made it 3 pages. 3 pages in, and I was just like, no. This isn't a comment on the quality of the writing, because I really can't tell. I mean, the writing seems fine, but it's just the subject matter, and the subject matter is bad relationships and maternal instincts, and those are 2 things that I just really don't care about. It's people obsessing over a baby, or making a baby, or I don't even know. And I get that it's supposed to be about found family, and, like, I guess the main character is a trans woman. And I have no problem with that, no issue with that. I'm just like, why are you people so obsessed with babies? I don't get it. So yeah, I'm DNFing that. I went out shopping because I need some office attire. I have not bought anything but jeans and t-shirts pretty much since like 2015. And so I was like, okay, I need some up-to-date office attire. And I went shopping, and I was amazed at the number of places where they kept trying to sell me jeggings or leggings as office attire, and I'm like, no. I did finally find some office attire, but the first place I went, I did not find any office attire, but I found this shirt. I really like this shirt. It's soft, and I tried it on. It's like, oh, this is a nice warm hug of a shirt. So I'm happy about that. So I think now I've got all of my holiday acquisitions accounted for, and this is the last day of Christmas. So I'm gonna wrap this up, and now that I've got these 2 books, I can finish up my January TBR and get that posted. Until next time, please like and subscribe, and see you around.